how I made my first $10,000 in the stock market, and how you can too. All right, I gotta tell you this story because it still makes me laugh and cringe at the same time. So picture this. I'm 22 years old, fresh out of college, thinking I'm about to be the next Warren Buffett. I hear about this hot stock. Everybody's talking about it. So I FOMO in, throw $500 at it, and boom, a week later, half my money is gone. Just poof, disappeared. I panicked, sold everything, and told myself, yeah, the stock market, not for me. Fast forward a few years, and guess what? That never again turned into my first $10,000 profit. What changed? I stopped guessing and actually learned how to make money the right way. And today I'm breaking down 3 key strategies that can help you start making money in the stock market without making the same dumb mistakes I did. On tip number 1, invest like a business owner. All right, let me ask you something. Would you ever buy a business without knowing what it does? Probably not, right? But when it comes to stocks, that's exactly what most people do. They hear their friends say, yo, this stock is blowing up, and they just buy it. No research, no strategy, just vibes. That's not investing, that's gambling. So here's what I started doing instead. I started looking at stocks like a business owner. Before I put my money in, I ask myself, what does this company actually do? Is it making money or is it all hype? Will people still need this in 5 or 10 years? 10 years ago, instead of just buying from Amazon, if you had invested in Amazon stock, you'd be up over 1,000%. Like, imagine turning $1,000 into $10,000 just by holding. Moral of the story, invest in companies, not hype. Tip number 2, don't chase, ride the wave. Oh man, this one is personal. That first stock I lost money on, I bought it because it was all over the news. Everybody was talking about it, and I thought, if I don't get in now, I'm gonna miss out. Spoiler alert. By the time you hear about a stock blowing up, it's usually too late. The big players, hedge funds, institutions, they've already made their money. You're just late to the party. So instead of chasing trends, do this instead. 1. Find strong companies that have been growing consistently over time. 2. Wait for a dip, because even great stocks go on sale sometimes. 3. Buy when it's undervalued, not when it's trending. Perfect example? Apple in 2008. When the economy crashed, Apple stock dropped to $12. People freaked out and sold. But the smart investors, they saw the long-term potential. And today, that same stock is up over 4,000%. Lesson learned, don't chase hype. Buy great companies at great prices. Tip number 3, the secret weapon, compound interest. Now listen, if there's one thing I wish I understood earlier, it's this. Everybody wants to get rich overnight, but the real money in stocks, it's not about quick flips. It's about compounding. Let me break it down to real simple. If you invest $500 a month in an index fund that grows at 10% a year, in 10 years, that's about $95,000. In 20 years, $340,000. In 30 years, over $1 million. And you don't even have to be some stock-picking genius to do this. Just be consistent, reinvest your profits, and let time do the heavy lifting. The earlier you start, the bigger the payoff. Trust me on this one. Now let's talk about you. If you've never invested before, open a brokerage account today, even if it's just $50 to start. If you already invest, go research on one great company right now and add it to your watch list. And if this video helped you even a little bit, hit that like button and subscribe because I've got one more money-making tips coming your way. Look, the stock market isn't some magical get-rich-quick scheme, but if you play it right, It's one of the best ways to build much real wealth. So start today and let your money work for you. See you in the next one.